create this book. Today we're doing a couple more pages out of this lovely book, so let's see what we can make of it. Create color dispute. Use all the wrong colors. I thought it would be fun to use my view from the window and try and paint that, but that's too complicated. There's too many little chunks. So I made a simple landscape instead. This way we can easily pick a color and use a wrong color for that. First, I'm making a sketch, so it will sort of look a little bit like the drawing I made. And then we'll pick every single color one by one without looking, so it will be a surprise what color it will be. Let's pick a color for the sky. So the light blue, I'm making a point of showing you I'm not looking. What will the sky be? What exciting color? White. Right. It's white. I have to paint a white page white. Can it be more exciting than this? So after considering this, I decided to just leave the page as is and not draw on it with white, because that's ridiculous. So next color is the first hill of the grass. So the dark green. Picking a color. What will it be? A beige? Brown? I don't know. It's sort of a salmon? I think with this color, it's safe to say we've started the color dispute. On to the next hill. The medium green one will be blue. So that's also a good one. I would have never picked these colors myself. So it's a good thing I'm doing this blind without looking. So anything can happen really. So for the next hill, the last lightest hill will be another blue, but a slightly different one. Just to be clear, I'm not putting the colors back into the box, so we cannot use the color twice. It's going to be a new color for every single item we're going to draw or paint. In case you're wondering, I'm using the Artex SimTap markers for this, and I think they work quite well for this. Let's pick the colors of the tree trunks. What magical trees will we have? Out of all the 48 colors, which one will I pick? They're going to be brown. They're going to be very plain brown. I was doubting this one. Like, should I pick another color? Because that's a normal color for a tree trunk. Or this is what happened picking it randomly. So I'm just going to go with it. However, the trees are not going to be completely normal because the leaves will be purple. So this is how I'm filling the whole page. I just point at something I'm going to draw next, and then I'm going to pick a color at random. So this is quite a fun way to do this actually, because you get combinations that you would never ever do yourself. And it's also sort of relaxing in a way. Like, it's gonna be a little bit weird. It's gonna be a little bit funky. That's the whole point about it. Because if I would have picked the colors myself, they would have been in some sort of color palette. And now it's 100% random. So it's not up to me how it looks, which sort of is a weird way to take some of the pressure off, I guess. Oh, I do think I should have done the sun before the clouds, because now the rays of sunshine are going in front of the clouds, which is a little bit weird. So if I would do it again, I would do that in a different order. Also, I keep showing the color like out of frame. Like, you can just see slightly what I'm picking, but most of the time it's not even in frame. So next time, if I do something like this, I'll try and pay attention to that. Oh yeah, I managed to spill on the page without I didn't do anything yet. And that's, sometimes I can spill so much paint on myself without even opening the bottle. I think it's some sort of skill, right? Anyone else have that problem? I especially have it with like normal felt tip markers, I only have to open the lid and there's like 20 stains on my hand, even before I start drawing with it. I don't know what that is. Is that just me? Let me know in the comments. Back to the drawing. We have some green sheep and now I'm trying to pick the color for the feet and the faces. So those will be purple? Yes, purple. Showing it out of frame again, it's very handy. But yes, you know them, green sheep with purple faces and feet. And I'm just finishing this painting off with some more layers on the leaves of the trees. In the original one, I had 3 kinds of green, but here it's gonna be purple with some gold on top and a light blue to finish it off, you know, just to blend everything in together. And with that, it's all finished. So I think this counts as a color dispute. What do you think? I am adding one little sparkle to the sun, and it's gonna be a black sparkle because, you know, color dispute. And this is the finished result of the first page. The next thing we're gonna do is create a physical collection of specific objects. I have this giant pile of buttons. I would love to create like this little artwork that's 3D with buttons, but I would never be able to close the book anymore. So what I'm gonna do is use the physical objects to make something on paper, you know, a flat piece of paper. You might have seen this technique, you might recognize it from something else, but I'm putting a whole pile of buttons on the paper and then I'm going around the edges with a pencil. You can see I'm skipping some of the buttons. They'll be a little island on their own. Normally people do this with rice, I think, but you can do it with any solid object, I guess. Chucking everything on the table and then clearing it off because, you know, that's what you do. And we have a little map. I'm adding a river and I'm going to add loads of different, I don't know, places of interest. Let's call it that. Turning some of the islands into actual buttons. And I'm adding a little monster because, you know, what island doesn't have a monster? There's some sheep, and of course there'll be a little village or town. But I'm also adding things like mountains and a cave, and I think later on there'll be a forest. I'm also using some more buttons to make a lake, or 2 even. And I thought it would be fun to have that be button shape as well. There we go, lakes. And then I got a little bit stuck on what to do next. So I moved this island so I can cut the edges of the paper because then it will fit in the book. And then I just started coloring it in with coloring pencils. It's really supposed to be a loose coloring it in, just an idea of like, this is water, this is grassland, this is gonna be sand or desert or something like that. And with doing that, I noticed I had to outline everything just to make it stand out a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing here, just to make everything pop and make it clear like where the actual land is. So I'm outlining everything and also adding some more places of interest and also coloring everything in. I'm just doing everything at the same time, just randomly. There's no rhyme or reason to this order. But we'll get there in the end. I'm just having fun with this little map, turning it into this beautiful button island. Let me give you a tour of the island. The lake is called the Lake of Shiny Buttons. Have we seen Anne with an E? It's from there. Then we have the Button Monster, of course. Buttown, take that as you will. And these little sheep, they're called muttons. You know, buttons, muttons. We have Button Cave, we have Button Mountain, which I don't know how to spell. I thought it was with an I, and I thought it was with an A. Apparently it's both. So mountains, button mountains. Adding a little bit of extra color here and there. And I'm adding a forest, which I didn't name. So if there's any ideas of a name for this forest, let me know in the comments. finishing it off with the last bit of colour. And there we go. That's our map of Button Island, I guess. I didn't name it. So that was fun. For the last one, I thought it would be fun if you could see my face. I don't know why, because I'll be blindfolded. So it's just to show you I cannot see. We are doing create blind artwork. Do a painting or drawing while closing your eyes. I have a plan. A multi-layer plan. Is that a mistake? We'll see at the end. But let's try it anyway. I want to do a watercolor background, which I've seen someone do, where they just make splotches and then put some tissue paper over it and then splotch some more, and then they take it off, and it's a nice sort of not too saturated background. So I want to try that. Then I'm gonna let it dry and go for the next step. I've got everything set up, so hopefully I can find it. I've got 3 tissue papers that I could just layer on top of here. I've got some clean water, a brush, and I've got my colors here, and I'm aiming for the green and maybe some orange or brown colors as a background. Let's see if that will work out. I'm gonna put this on. Wait, one more peek. So the top 3 and then middle, right and left. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'll remember that. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this out without getting my hair in it. Ow. Okay, let's be able to breathe. Eyes are closed. I cannot see one thing. Okay, so I already stuck the paper to the page. So this is my paper. I don't know why I'm explaining. Where did I put my brush? I don't want to poke my fingers in here. It's somewhere here. Yes. And there's water here as well. Oh, don't spill that. Okay, it's right there. I'm gonna wet my brush. Mistake already. And hold on. Let's protect the sleeves, because I actually like this jumper, so I don't want to get paint all over it, and these sleeves are begging for that. Okay, where did I put my brush? It's it's right here. Okay, so where's my paint? It's right here. Okay, is this a mistake? Yeah, probably. This is so weird. I don't know what I'm poking, but let's go for it. I'm just gonna start. There we go. Pretty. Maybe I need to put this like in my hand so I can find it. But then I also want to find this. Oh no. I think I just landed right in it. Okay. Somewhere here was green, I think. I'm just going for it. Where's my paper? This is gonna take a while. Can I just grab a bigger brush? I think I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Oh no, well, what was here? I already forgot. Oh no. Okay, so I'm not gonna look, but I am gonna peek to get a bigger brush. Okay, hold on. I'm not looking at that. I put my blindfold back on. I've got these 2 brushes. This one's quite big, so I wanna give that a try. Put this one right here. Where was my water? Right here. There's something in the way. Maybe I can just wet the page like this and then put some color on. I don't know, man. I'm just painting with water now. Maybe I shouldn't do the whole page. I don't know. I want it to look good, but I can't see, so it's not gonna look good, is it? It's not the best quality paper either, so I'll just have to see what happens with like it going all like wobbly and wrinkly and stuff. We'll have to see. And there we go. I think it's mostly wet. Oh yeah, that's wet. Okay. Now I'm going back. There's some tissue here. Okay. Now I'm going back to this brush and this thingamajig. Aim for some green, trying to avoid the blue. And just go like crazy. I don't know if I'm even doing anything. Am I in it? Yeah, I am. Oh gosh. Am I on the page? Yep. Okay. I don't even know where I've been. Maybe I should have worked from like right to left or something. I don't know. I really want to peek. I don't know what it looks like. Where's the top of the page? See if there's something there. Woo! Fill the corner. I feel like I might have covered the whole page, but I'm not sure. So what do? Do I just keep going? This is one, and there's a low one, which I use the most, so I'll probably think that's the prettiest. Wait, where does it end? All right, here, okay. Maybe a little bit of yellow in there as well. Would that look good? Would that save it? There's like a very low one here, so that might be... Wait, where did it go? This might be yellow. I think this should be okay. I'm gonna take... Wait, put the water to the side for a second on the corner of this thingy so I can find it again. Where's that corner? How is that so far away? This sheet of paper. Where's my work? Here. Where does it end? Somewhere here. And here. Okay, so the idea is to not forget where you left everything. I know my water is here, but is my paintbrush in there? No, it's not in there, guys. Where did I leave my paintbrush? Where did I leave my paint? Oh, that's the clean one. Oh, okay, it's right here. It's right here. Okay, I got it. So let's just give it a go. Let's just go on top of it with some more green. Wait, I'm so confused on what's going on now. Orange. Don't forget about it, orange. I think I need more green. And I think I'm gonna leave it at this. Do I need yellow? Did I do yellow already? I don't know. Let's add a little bit of yellow and then it's finished. How am I doing, guys? How's it looking? So the reason I did this is they said in the video, like, it doesn't matter what you do, it will look great. So I thought I might be able to do that blindfolded then. So now I think I'm gonna take these off. Ta-da! How does it look? I don't know where to put these. I will take my blindfold off to put these somewhere where it won't stain anything. Oh, how did I do, guys? Okay. I'm gonna try and not look at anything. Put that in a bin, and I will see you once it's dry for the next step. I'll be right back. Did you see my makeup just now? Okay, not important. I did peek because I couldn't get all my stuff ready and the other stuff out without looking. So I'm sorry, I looked. It looks different than I thought. We just keep on going with the same plan. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm gonna add a little bit of brown to this, so I can easily find it in the corner. That should be plenty. I've got 3 brushes. Wow, lost the word for a second. I've got 3 brushes, a big one, a medium one, and a small one, and brown paint. So let's see if I can use this to make a tree, or at least like the branches of the tree, you know, the brown part. And then we'll worry about the other bits a little later. I have a plan, don't worry. It's squishing my eyeballs. Ow. Okay. So I've got the big one. So this is the middle. Okay. Okay. Paint. Okay. I'm gonna try and make a tree. I'm just gonna do it full of confidence, because doing little bitty bits is not gonna work, I think. In my head, I see it, what I'm drawing. I think it's time for the smaller brush. This one, yes. And I'll add some branches. I think that was not on the paper. And then, no, that was the big one. Tiny brush. Look, this is ridiculous, because in my head I could do like the tiny little bits, but I don't know where the big ones are, so I didn't think this through. Look at my tree. I'm hoping I did a lot with the first couple of strokes, so I'm gonna let this dry, get a bit of different paint, and we'll do the last little bit. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Okay, so for the last bit, I'm gonna start off with dark green and light green and some yellow and a little bit of red. There we go. And I'm gonna draw on the leaves using my fingers. In my head it works. I'm gonna just go like this, and then I'm gonna go like, should work. If I stay on the top side of the page, should be fine. The brown's not really all the way dry, but I'm hoping that will not be a problem. Let's blindfold me again. Ow, get the sleeves out of the way. I think my paint was, where's my page? Right here, so I'll start here. Somewhere. Yep, I'm feeling it. I'm just mixing it a little bit, and I'm gonna go like blub, 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 blub. Like that, and then I need a tissue. Take it off my fingers, and then for the wait, where's everything on? Here's my page. Somewhere here, there's more paint, right? Yes. Blip, 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 blip. And then I'm only gonna do a little bit, like, there's the top. Like, blip, 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 blip. In my head, this will look, where's my page? Here. Good. Okay. Tissue. And then I think it is finished. That actually looks pretty good. Have fun. I'm gonna let it dry and stick it in a book. See you in a bit. While I'm sticking it in the book, let me just tell you that I am uploading a little bit less lately because I'm working on this ginormous project, which I will tell you all about because I'll make a video about it. But it is taking up so much of my time that together with the twins and together with it's just busy season in my work, and I also have to make money, which I don't do with YouTube yet. So I have to make some choices, and this way with posting a little bit less, I can make it manageable for myself. Also, I'm trying to keep you updated a little bit with some sneak peeks in my posts. So if you've not checked those out, go check them out. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!